Fuck. Oh, God. Fucking ran. Damn it. Why does that? Why did? Why did that do that? Uh, pardon? Okay, okay, we're here. We're back. You can hear me now. Oh God, we're just gonna skip to the game. I don't know what happened there. Is it the right size? No. Okay. Anyway, hi. Hello. That was a scuff start. How's the volume? How's the volume? Dear God. I had to restart for some reason. What the fuck? How are you? Thank you for being here, Sherry. Hi. Game time. Dear Lord. Game audio spit louder? Okay, one second. How's that? Is that better, or is that too soft? Thank you for the first. You did get first twice. Congrats on being the first person to get first twice. Hello, Odin. Hello, how are you? How are you? You think good? I believe you. Hi. Hello, hello. Did you know that my poor, my wonderful, mouse has lost its power? So we're going to be doing it manually today, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, so we're good now. We're good now. You guys can hear me. Feels good, man. We love that. Yes, Cherry? Yes? Car got the mouse? Yeah. Happy Spooky Month! Oh my god, it's spooky time. Cat got the mouse. Yeah, cat got the mouse. Just gonna load this just before it restarts. Ugh. Anyway, we'll jump in because I know we lost like what 5 minutes that we usually would be doing. We'll be streaming till 3 p.m. Because my roommate was kind enough to lend me the room for 2 hours. So we're here. Her family's here actually. So that's a time. Her family's here. And so she'll be vibing. It's family weekend at my college, so there's a shit ton of adults, and it's so scary. Um, but yeah, happy spooky month. We're gonna go. A new rival because of gosh, no, no, Cherry, no. Ah, I feel that. Well, have a good stream. I gotta find the friends of my aunt's move. Have a good stream. Okay, I'll just keep going. It's fine. It's all good. I know I'm streaming at like very random times, so anything's fine. I hope you guys have wonderful dates, and we'll be vibing. Oh God, how do I voice act? I don't know how to voice act anymore. Um, well, so much for a fun evening at home. The knights came and crashed our party. They were here with friends till 15 minutes, but when we're arch enemies until your stream is over, of course. No! Oh, it's fine. They were sounding all about a witch and a witch trial, talking about coming out of left field. They arrested Espella and dragged her to the courthouse under suspicion of being one of those witches they mentioned. And if she's found guilty, oh, they'll just throw her into a, pit of fire. They're joking, right? Why is Luke Canadian? This isn't even Luke! Luke's not even here. This is Maya. This is my desperate attempt to do Maya Fate because I can't voice act Maya well. Oh God. Oh, I forgot we're at cross-examination. Oh. Hello, dude. It's Canadian Luke. Canada, eh? Oh, Robot Nick. What time would that be exactly? Dinner time. What else would the scent of dinner be in the air? If not dinner time, do you see? Not so much. The sun had already set by that time. Hi, Barnham. Hi. Hi, Bread Boy. That should be adequate. The sun had already set. So you clearly witnessed what happened tonight. Is that correct? I've been dubbed a witness. Thus I must have clearly have witnessed something. Do you see? In that case, how much light was there in the immediate area at that time? Enough to see the nose of my face, but not enough to see the trees ahead. Do you see? This is so fucking scuffed. They're just like, oh. Your voice reminds me of Wesley Stickler. Oh no, does it remind you of James Charles? I'm sorry. No. That doesn't add up. If the area was completely dark, then you couldn't possibly have witnessed anything. Do you see? Nevertheless, something caught my eye. It was the most ominous sight. Ominous is what that sight was. Okay, I get it. It was ominous. Objection. Hi, Vardo. Hey, sisters. Hi, sisters. Slay. Yeah, James Charles. What a guy. Poor form, Sir Apprentice Baker. I hate to disappoint you, but there was, in fact, light in the area. Huh? Take a look at this. This is a drawing of the crime scene, based on the witness's accounts, as penned by the court illustrator. Yeah, you mean you? You're the court illustrator, Barnham. We know this. We know this. We know you're the person who drew this, because you're an artist. You're an artist and a bread boy. The court illustrator? I've never heard of that before. Dear God. Look carefully. It shows what the scene looked like at the time of the murder. Judge voice. How do I do the judge voice? An illustration of the highest quality, as always. Now then, we have established that by the time of the murder occurred, the sun had already set. And so naturally, the defendant was carrying a fire-lit lantern, as we could see. The lantern. Oh, thank you, Stream Elements. Hi, welcome in. You're a couple minutes late. Eureka! Indeed. Yes, that is what I was saying earlier. There was a lantern. A lantern, I say. Oh, please. You totally forgot. To be honest, I did not imagine it would be necessary to present this, but... What? Have a moss-covered lantern, sir, your honor. My lord, here is the lantern in question. Lives no turns. Thank you, Stream Elements. I gotta go right now to see Astros. This is what was responsible for the light illuminating the area. Very well. This court accepts this into evidence. Lantern? Wow, there's a lantern. Speaking of which, Inquisitor Barnham, in this drawing, the accused seemed to be holding a milk bucket of sorts. What became of this? That is a strange case indeed, my lord. The bucket, the bucket of milk disappeared from the murder scene. The milk bucket disappeared, you say? There had been talk of wolves. There had been talk of wolves that drink milk. The wolves, they drink milk. They love milk. They see milk and they drink it. They are milk-loving wolves. There had been talk of wolves living in the nearby forest. It is thought they often make off with items they found on the ground. Great. Wolves that steal your stuff. Remind me never to set foot in that forest. This is great, Nick. We got new evidence now. Yeah. I guess you're right. You know, Nick, you really don't look like just some normal run-of-the-mill baker. I'd say you're somewhat more like a somewhat articulate run-of-the-mill baker. I think you might even have a knack for being a defender. Maya's like, yeah, you were a defender in, like, the past life, but you're not now. But, you know, you're a baker, so, like, you should be good at both, right? There's a clear contradiction somewhere in that testimony, and I'm gonna find it. Oh, here's... Okay, wait, I think the testimony might be, soft light showed faintly in the distance. Well, it's broken. Objection. No, it's not. Fuck. There's a contradiction somewhere, I think. Oh, rip. From the look on your face, I can see that you are not convinced. I'm afraid I must hand you a penalty, defender. And I'm convinced from the look on your face that you really loved handing down that penalty, Your Honor. Fuck. Do I need to press more? I think maybe, potentially. I don't know. I forgot about the sheep. Mugs was one of your 2 rogues. What, is that correct? That's right. That man! He grabbed the girl's arm and pulled out a knife! Bread? Bread. Bread hours. Oh god, her eyes. Something wrong. Or... Bread woman, yeah. Or was it Robs that grabbed the girl and had the knife? Huh? Oh dear. Now... Let's see. Mux was the short one, and Robs was... No, I think it was the other way around. Stop squeezing your goddamn sheep! Well, it doesn't really matter which was which now, does it? You just God. It's all well and good, but I was kind of just hoping that you'd testify about the lantern. Honorable witnesses, please continue with your testimonies. Hi, Kira. I heard a fake voice cry out. Next moment, those 2 villainous men burst into flames. Hold it! They went to explode. Exactly whose cry did you hear? Well, it was the accused. It's Isabella's voice, of course. And you did get a good look at Miss Cantabella's face. Yes, I mean, she was carrying this huge lantern after all. You're only sure because all the other witnesses just finished saying they saw her with the lantern. Oh, Lord. It was not a trace of fire to be seen in the area. Without magic must have been used. Is it a bit premature to assume it was magic? What an absurd statement. Say what? Think about it. The days were engulfed in flames in a blink of an eye. The blink of an eye. There was not a single trace of any other fire source to be found in the area. Not a trace. Oh, well, that's a contradiction. Okay. Did I just hear that right? I think I found a contradiction in the testimony. Yeah, okay. Let's do this thing, Nick. Hurry up and present something. Hit him with some decisive evidence. Okay, so that must be the lantern. Okay. I gotcha. Oh, gotcha. I gotcha. Maya, shh. We're just a couple of bakers after... What can we do? We're just a couple of bakers after all. No, Maya, I think you're wrong. Huh? I don't know why, but I feel like I know how to do this. If you're going to speak up in court, there's only one thing what people listen to, and that's evidence. Okay, yeah, I got that. I gotcha. Come on. I gotcha, Buster. Gotcha. Okay, we're gonna go. We gotta go to the testimony. We gotta find the present. Come on, Knightley. Come on. Okay, come on. Knightley, it's your animation time. Okay, cool. Great. Okay, let's take that lantern. What's the matter, defender? He doesn't know what to do. Oh, he's just kind of like, I'm pointing. What is this feeling? I just felt the urge to shout out right from the bottom of my lungs while pointing my finger. Objection. Can't help but feel that's a word I've used quite a bit in the past. And that's it. I remember now. I remember everything. The legalese of the attorney's exchange, Isabella's trial, and then that strange book. I pointed, and I lost my amnesia. Oh, wow. That's how amnesia works, right? I feel like I could take on the world. Oh my god, the legal lead. Certified enemy mode. Have a good stream, though. Have a good stream, Cherry. Have a good stream. God, the legal league. The legal league! Witness! Oh, get hecked. What's with this sudden pointing? I am soon-to-be member of the Honorable Knights of the Inquisition. I accept your challenge. Have at you! You say that no fire was present at the scene of the crime. Hello, crime? Were you at the scene of the crime? Meaning the defendant must have used magic. Fortunately for you, that is not the case. What do you mean, Sir Apprentice Baker? What I mean is that the defendant was, in fact, carrying a lantern. You were at the crime? Were you the wolf that took the milk bucket? You're the wolf that took the milk bucket. Because, you know, wolves like milk, obviously. Yep. They love their whole milk. A lantern containing fire. Those two rogues were actually burned to the flame that was inside that lantern. That is the only logical explanation. You're a serial arsonist. Were you the one who blew those two guys up? I want to know. Why, what a startling conclusion you've come to, Sir Apprentice Baker. What do you mean? The only logical explanation. Do you agree with this statement, honorable witnesses? It is presumptuous for a man that knows nothing to claim that he knows something about which he really knows nothing. Huh? Besides, how could one teeny tiny flame be strong enough to set them both ablaze like that? There were two of them. How could that flame engulf them so fast? Furthermore, if they did burn as you claim they did, do you mean to suggest that they were soaked in oil or something? Oh, he's just getting beat up. Oh god, hi Barn. Hi Bread Boy. Well, Sir Blue Knight, you receive that you have bitten off more than you could chew. Definitely didn't see that coming. What say you, my lord? Do you have any thoughts on the proceedings thus far? Given the testimony we have heard it, this court has come to its conclusion. 'Twas a truly gruesome and merciless act, an act for which only one thing could be held responsible. The nefarious crime of magic. I just saw Cherry post a clip, and I don't know what clip it was. I just got a notification from the Discord, and I was like, oh god, I think they're gonna burn her. Oh no, hold it, yeah. Wait just a second. Is there something you have forgotten to mention, Defender? Not exactly, Your Honor. It's just that, I mean, you just said magic. That can't be right, can it? Oh. What are you suggesting, Sir Apprentice Baker? Oh god, magic's real. Witches use magic, which in turn brings about disaster. Such is the way of this world, is it not? Well, yeah. That may seem to be the case. But no way is that actually possible. This court finds Isabella Cantabella, the accused, charged with being a witch. Isabella, a witch? Witch's existence in this world is a crime in and of itself. The ability to use and control magic is a criminal offense, indeed. Barnham just became the judge. Sorry. As such, any witch found practicing magic will be sentenced to death by fire.
No, you're wrong. I'm not a witch.
Sir Prentice Baker, I do not envy your current predicament. My lord, hand down your guilty verdict against this witch immediately.
But there's no evidence to prove that any magic was really used.
Red boy, red boy. Put a sock on it, red boy. We all heard her cast a spell. Huh?
That's right. Snowy and I heard it. Is that right, Precious? We heard the incantation quite clearly.
Oh.
That threatening voice. There's no mistaking it. It was Isabela's voice.
Ah. These ears do not lie. I clearly heard an incantation most sinister. Ignaze, it went. Incantation?
Ignace?
It's no good. I just can't wrap my head around this topsy-turvy otherworldly court. Well then, it would seem the defense has no further objections. It appears so. Court finds the use of magic at the time of the murder to be an undeniable fact. The Hitchcock by Shakira is different from what I remember. Oh god. The more the audible witnesses have stated that they each heard an incantation being recited. Court finds no reason— oh god, yes, the hammer. No reason to delay its verdict any longer.
Nick, we have to do something.
I know, but what exactly can we say? Here in this world, our sense of logic is completely useless. Oh,
this court is ready to hand down its verdict for the case of Isabella Cantabella.
Oh, shit.
Hold it.
Ooh. Hi. Ooh. Hey, Professor! Oh, it's my guy! Luke's face!
Hold its verdict a moment longer.
Hi, Professor. Luke's face looks so funny. He looks so angry.
What is the meaning of this intrusion?
I have something I believe will be of use to the defense. A weapon of sorts. That's
His little nod!
the Grand Grimoire. All of this world's magic is contained within its pages.
Oh, okay.
Without it, this trial cannot reach a satisfactory conclusion.
Oh.
Grand Grimoire.
We have a book? Little boy go whoo! Oh god, we have book now. We meet again, Mr. Wright. Well now, it seems that things are already afoot here. Afoot? Sherlock Holmes? Sherlock Holmes, afoot? Is there a foot? There's a foot here. It's already afoot. Everything's afoot. Yeah. Although the real contest begins now. Are you fully prepared? So are you here to help us?
Of course! The professor always helps people in trouble. It is the duty of every gentleman. Right, Professor?
Professor? Professor? Professor? He says it not in a British accent. Professor. There's a saying that I find quite useful in situations such as this. There is a time for words and a time for action. Right. You have been working as a baker in this town up until now, have you not? Must say, I'm a little mystified. Expecting you to be more familiar with this world and its system of magic. Ah, yeah. How can I put this? Guess that's not quite the full story. Is that so? Kind of had an epiphany just now. Remembered all sorts of things, like I'm not actually a baker. Well, how magic can't really exist. Then it would seem I was correct about you, Mr. Wright. You are not, in fact, a citizen of this town. Is that correct? Right. At least it seems that way. However, we have no option but to accept this world and its rules as a reality. Without first understanding those rules, afraid we will not be able to save Miss Cantabella. But things like magic only exist in fairy tales and make-believe. I'm afraid, Mr. Wright, that it seems magic does in fact exist in this world. Magic is real! Wow. I love that magic's real for us. Such a truth cannot be denied. Indeed. That is why the Grand Grimoire is a weapon well suited for this witch trial. At the moment, you are tantamount to a knight without a sword. Barnham, shut the fuck up. You dramatic bitch. Look at his little gay little pose. I swear to God, this man is so full of himself, and I love it. I feel like an attorney without a chance, actually.
Right then, Mr. Wright. I'll explain how the Grand Grimoire works. Have a look at the touchscreen. There you'll see a Grand Grimoire button. Touching the Grand Grimoire button will open the Grand Grimoire.
Oh, Layden's here. You will be able to present spells from the Grand Grimoire in much the same way you would present evidence. This book will surely be a most important asset for us in this trial.
Oh, that reminds me. Got ahead to bookmark the spell Ignace for you.
Okay. Cool. We got fire.
Ignace, that's a magic spell all the witness said they heard, right? Nick, you should take a look at that spell.
All I have to do is touch the Grand Grimoire button, huh? Yeah, let's do that. Grand Grimoire. Okay, so Ignace's Inferno spell summons a circle of flame. Within a 1 meter radius of the caster, requires an incantation and a scepter. Cast. Okay. So they need a scepter. Defender, I've been given more than enough time. We'll see this trial has reaches at no, bro. Calm down. Is that understood, Sir Apprentice Baker? The case is quite straightforward, with very little room for doubt. Witness testimony coupled with the illustration of the night of the murder, time of the murder, makes it quite clear what must have occurred. Well, there's a contradiction with that because she's supposed to have the staff. This murder was a result of magic. And furthermore, the caster of said magic was none other than the accused. God, Barnham. That, Sir Apprentice Baker, is the truth. Best you go back to baking, for I believe your days in the courtroom have crumbled. God, please stop the bread puns. Why? Is everything okay, Mr. Wright? No, it's not, Layden. Layden, can I have a hug? You seem like a good hugger, Mr. Cylinder Man. Oh, see that photographs do not exist in this world. Photos don't exist. I guess that makes sense. Ye old time period and all. Sketch drawn by the court illustrator. There lies your final chance, Mr. Wright. I got it, Layden, I got it. I gotcha, Layton, I gotcha. My, final chance. Understand the witnesses have already finished their testimony. However, you could perhaps find a clear contradiction within the illustration. Ah, there's another contradiction. In that case, there's still hope that I could turn this around. He's going back and forth. He's doing a little wiggle. He's my little microorganism. Look at my little guy. He's doing a little, he's so nervous. He's doing a little wiggle. God, he's so cute. He's adorable. Oh, Luke.
Mr. Wright, you have to hurry. Look, the judge.
Oh, he's being aggressive again.
He looks ready to deliver his verdict at any second now.
This is it. This is my last chance. What should I do? Let's point out that contradiction. Let's go. Hold it. Okay. 1 second, Your Honor. Defense requests permission to have another look at the court illustration. I think there might be a contradiction in there.
Objection!
You are already out of time. All the evidence and testimony evidence given thus far have been proven to be accurate.
Objection!
Wouldn't be so sure, Inquisitor BARNHAM. Just one thing you've overlooked. The piece of evidence within this book. The Grand Grimoire. Absurd. I overlooked something? You are the defender here. You should have examined the tome earlier. She's like, you should have, actually done an investigation instead of, being here and being a baker and being pulled to the court because I kind of ordered that. Yeah. Yeah, Barnum. Yeah, sure. You're right. I should have. But unfortunately, I was nothing but a simple baker. Up until now. I have transformed from my baker form to my defense attorney form. I no longer just bake bread, but I break bread and find the truth. Obviously, Barnum. Interesting. Certainly begun to show your true colors, Sir Blue Knight. God, let us see what type of knight you truly are. Have at you. The defender will now show us his supposed contradiction. The court illustration and the Grand Grimoire. Somewhere there's a contradiction between those two, and I've got to find it. This is my last chance. Defender uses. Oh, finally the magnifying glass is actually helpful. Oh my god, about fucking time. It took you how many games actually? But I think that's why they put it into DGS, because they thought they were going to use that and then they didn't. So there's just a magnifying glass in DGS that's not important. And revealed to the court the location of this contradiction. Yeah, she's supposed to be holding the Grand Grimoire, right? Or not the Grand Grimoire, the tome. Yeah. Got it. Contradiction is right here. The hand of the accused seems to be holding a lantern. What is your point? Oh, look, he's holding a little book. Little baker boy holds a little baker book. According to this tome, using the spelling maze requires the use of the witch's scepter, as well as an incantation. Isn't that right? Correct. For witches to use magic, they must be in possession of a witch's scepter, also known as a Talia Magica. If that's the case, there's one thing that doesn't add up. Take another look at Miss Cantabella's hands. Tell me, do you see witch's scepter in either of her hands? Varner's like, shit! I've been found! I've been got! There we go, let's see you point to that. There we go, let's see you point that sword at me now.
You did it, Mr. Wright. But wasn't that contradiction just a little too obvious?
You may be right, Luke.
Huh?
it would certainly appear that the good Inquisitor is taking this particular oversight rather too well. That is correct, Sir Apprentice Baker, but you should not underestimate me. This is perhaps your first time seeing this. Oh shit! He has it! No! No! All of our hopes are gone. Fuck. I love his design though. It looks like Snake. It looks like Courtney Scythe's little jewelry thing from DGS too. Yeah, that looks. It's the health symbol, I think. Isn't it? Yeah, I think there's like 2 snakes and they do little. Yeah. This is your first time seeing this item, is it not? Right here is the very scepter you mentioned. One of the victims, or not one of the victims, dear lord, one of the witnesses found it tossed in the shrubbery on the side of the path. Shrubbery. Aha, yes! Indeed, that was I. I located it. My feet found themselves ensnared in that blasted thing, and it sent me flying through the air. Somehow, I'm not surprised to hear you fell, Gramps. Oh, shit! Phoenix, that's rude! This scepter does seem to carry a most sinister air. Indeed, my lord. However, this scepter will only work in the hands of the witch, with the incantation being said aloud. Oh, that's too bad. I want to try lighting some stuff on fire here. Maya commits arson. Maya, I love you. Please don't look at me when you say that. You see, there are 2 magic gems set in the scepter. Magic gems? Looks like a red gem and a white gem. These gems each contain a particular magic spell. By simply looking at these magic gems, one can easily determine which magic spells can be used. Nick! Quick! Look at this page! Okay. Yeah? Got it. Okay, got that, Maya. Is that the red magic gem? Okay, yeah, so that's Ignace. So there's another one that's a different one. Indeed, the red gem you see here is the spell Ignace. If you look carefully, you should notice that the scepter also has one more spell that can be used. One more spell? It must be the white gem.
Mr. Roy, I found it! Here's the spell for the white magic gem.
Demir. Okay, vanishing spell cast. Causes anything the caster touches to vanish from sight. Simply chant a mirror to make it appear. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Spell Demir have been bookmarked in the Grand Grimoire. Sorry, I'm moving this my rolly chair to be a little bit more comfortable. I think it's comfortable there. Okay, cool. Cool, great. Causes anything the caster touches to vanish from sight. I see you managed to work it out in that crusty head of yours. Crusty? Barnham! Fucking stop with the bread puns. Oh, fuck you. I forgot how many bread puns he says. Oh, I swear to God. That's just... It can't be. The reason the witch's scepter couldn't be seen is because the magic spell Demir had made it disappear. He's so dramatic. He looks like he's gonna throw something at him. He's gonna pull him down and throw a coffee mug, but no, he's just gonna be dramatic, like a little bastard he is. That's right. In other words... God. Oh, hi Barnham. Hi, I'm patting you on the head because your hair's fucked up. The accused conjured a cowardly spell to camouflage her own use of magic. No. No way! I think every single time Barnham says a bread pun, my lifespan is like I lose like 1 month off of my lifespan. But it's so good, so I think I also gain at the same time. I think I lose it and then I gain it. Order. Inquisitor Barnham, please submit the scepter into evidence.
Objection!
Why are you objecting, sir? Hold on, please. Is there a problem, Sir Baker? Okay, I understand this is a witch's scepter. However, whether or not the scepter was in Miss Cantabella's possession has not been proven. What are you talking about, Sir Apprentice Baker? Isn't it obvious? Talking about fingerprints. Okay, fingerprints, fair enough. If it has fingerprints on it, then we can prove it's not a Spella, okay? Supposing Miss Cantabella did in fact handle the witch's specter, then her fingerprints should still be on it. Oh no! What's the silence? You said fingerprints? Consider Barnham, tell me, just what is this Baker blabbering about? I haven't the slightest clue, my lord. It is the Baker's first time in court, after all. Huh? I'm afraid it's no use, Mr. Wright. In this world, it would seem the concept of fingerprinting does not exist. What? I can't believe it. They're like, fuck you. Fingerprinting doesn't exist? No modern technology exists. Barnum's like, what the fuck is a fingerprint? What is that? What is this? What is this fictional idea of a fingerprint? I don't know what a fingerprint is. Who's she? So I said... Sorry. Fuck Barnum. I love you. As I said already, best you head back to the bakery, lest you continue to serve this court of more of your half-baked ideas. They're about a half-baked as your terrible puns, Barnum. I love them. I love them so much. Forensic science does not exist here. Instead, this is a world in which witches and magic are accepted as fact. Truly fascinating. They're not truly fascinating. We're like bad for my case, Layden. Dear God, Layden, please. Head in hands. Head in hands. Putting the head in the hands. The hand in the heads. The head in the hands. Yeah, just being like, fuck. This is a good not like this emoji. This is a really good not like this emoji. What the heck? Just way too many things I don't know about this world. Mr. Wright, I believe that you'll be able to take these things you don't know and use them to your advantage. Huh? The Inquisition believes there are no room for debates in this matter. The accused clearly attempted to conceal her magic. Better luck next time, Sir Apprentice Baker. Mayhaps your next... Perhaps your next love will not leave such a bitter taste in our mouths. Why are you like this? Now then, my lord, believe it is time. I ask you to render your unwavering verdict.
Objection.
Oh shit, is that Layden? Hey, he's Sandon! Hi Layden, hi. Thank you for playing your theme. I love your theme. Pardon the interruption. May I have a word, Inquisitor Barnham? What's that? Who might you be? My name is Herschel Layton. I am a friend of the accused. Inquisitor Barnham, please allow me to confirm what you believe happened the night of the crime. You claim the witch's scepter that was made to disappear through the use of magic. Is that correct? Well, it could be the, it could actually have been the milk that was the thing that disappeared, right? Would that make sense? Indeed, through the magic spell Demir. If possible, would you mind providing proof of this particular claim? What? You claim the scepter was not seen. Indeed, that is one possibility. However, a wise man must always consider every possibility. Oh, get his ass, Layden. What say you, Inquisitor Barnham? Can the Inquisition fulfill the request presented with the gentleman with the unusual hat? The Inquisition cannot honor this request of proof. Oh, yeah! Hell yeah! Okay, that's good. We did something. Oh, well, you're still gonna be dramatic. Okay, okay. Sure, yeah, okay. Okay, Barnham, I get it. If you are asserting that the accused is not a witch, then the burden of proof lies at the feet of the defender. Come on! It's the prosecutor Inquisition's job to prove that the crime was committed. Oh, I love that, actually. As I thought, it would appear that the accepted method of thinking in this world differs greatly from our own. Oh, fuck. It does. How regrettable, Sir Apprentice Baker. And you, Sir Dark Hat. Dark Hat, ooh. Interesting. Oh, Jesus. Inquisitor Barnham, sir. Should be required, I stand ready to lend my testimony.
Hi, Kira. Would anyone care to purchase any pre-testimony flowers? I've got a lovely way of bewitching lilies.
Okay, weirdo.
Snowy and I will not be dismissed so easily. We came here to expose the identity of the witch. Is that right, Precious?
A witch's scepter, you say? Yes, yes. I know of such a scepter. Allow me to elucidate the matter. Oh, look at his back of his head. God, he's literally just a cylinder. For some reason, like, every single time I see him, I think, oh, he's not going to be a cylinder. And then I see him in this sprite, and I'm like, holy shit. He's actually a cylinder. One sec. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. What do you think, Inquisitor Barnham? Your witnesses appear to have something to say on the subject. Barnham's like, fuck. They want to speak, fuck. Very well. Most honorable witnesses, I grant your request to testify once more. Tell the court all you know regarding this Talia Magica. Well, someone somehow managed to keep the trial going. I owe you one, Sir Dark Hat. Cute. Please, Mr. Wright. Mr. Layton will suffice for the time being. Oh, they're cute. They're fun. Ah, witness testimony. Okay, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We got this. When I saw her, the witch was carrying a large milk bucket in one hand and a lantern in the other.
The girl had the lantern hanging from her wrist. Her hand was contorted in a strange way. I got a good look at her hand, and it looked like she was gripping something.
Oh, so is she gripping the Talia Magica? The witch was holding a scepter in her right hand. She did not drop it when she was apprehended. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. You guys get to look at the wordsmith for a second. I am back. Okay. I see. The accused's hand was contorted in a strange way. I do believe this is quite an important piece of testimony.
I saw it. I most definitely saw it.
She was holding an invisible scepter.
I saw it too. There's that girl up there, without a doubt.
I as well. These old man eyes don't see as well as they once did. But I witnessed the hazy, blurry form of the accused quite clearly. Don't tell me the court you're blind. Don't tell the court that you're blind. Sorry. My eyesight is as sharp as the edge of my trusty blade. Toy sword. How fascinating. Although I wonder if he understands the implications of that analogy on his mission. Sir Baker, you may proceed with your interrogation. Mr. Layden's give me another chance. I can't let it go to waste. Ah. Hello. When I saw her, the witch was carrying a large milk bucket in one hand and the lantern the other. Okay. Girl lantern hey the straight way. Got to good. Let me press Kira. What exactly was the defendant gripping? It was that's right, it was something cane-like. Okay. So she's gripping the Talia Magica in one hand. The same. Let's look at the court record. Can I look at that? Can I look at the? No, I can't. Oh, how was she holding that? God, I wish you could look at the image that Barnham submitted, but like didn't actually submit. Like he like slightly submitted it, but he didn't. I wish you could look at that. That's just so annoying.
Objection!
Whoa. Wait, Miss Kira. You didn't actually see it, did you? Witness. This cane-like object was perhaps roughly this size. Was it a cane? Was it a cane, sir?
Oh, why? Yes, she's exactly that size.
So good. They're all bent on assuming Spella was holding that scepter. It seems that it may be best not to pursue this particular line of questioning any further. Well, that's just super. Okay, so it's not that. Okay, let's... did not drop it before she was apprehended. We can press that. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let me get this straight. There was no way for you to see this invisible scepter, was there?
Well, now that's common sense, boy. One cannot see what there is not to be seen.
In that case, there's also no way you could tell whether or not she might have dropped the scepter. Well, these old eyes of mine honed into her hands like a hawk, until they couldn't see straight. The young lady was most certainly holding that invisible scepter in her right hand. Well, also, at the same... Oh, so it's a lantern and... Okay, yeah. Okay. Or do you possess some piece of evidence to suggest that she dropped the scepter? Oh. Any evidence so far to suggest Spella was holding the scepter? As evidence oh, I see. I got it. Evidence suggesting the scepter was dropped. Now that's an interesting idea. Huh? Spella did not have the scepter in her hand. It would be impossible for her to have used any magic. Well, yeah, that's true. I don't suppose. Might there be a piece of evidence that could prove this? Something to prove that Spella was not holding the scepter at the murder. In other words, evidence. Oh, because she dropped the milk bucket and the milk was slurped up by the wolves, because that's logical. In other words, evidence to show that Spella had been holding the scepter. She would have dropped it. Okay, cool. Is everything alright, Mr. Wright? Truth about what happened in that brief instant will likely decide Spella's fate. I have to do everything I can to find a contradiction in these testimonies. Yes, I should take another look at the court record. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think I know what it is. It's Wordsmith. Wordsmith, present. Yeah, she did not drop it once before she was apprehended. Same as the lantern. Lantern was dropped. Okay. Gotcha. I gotcha. Okay. There was a high possibility that Miss Cantabella was not holding the scepter. But if for the sake of argument she had been holding it, she would be undoubtedly have dropped it at the time of the incident. What do you mean? What I mean, Inquisitor Barnham, is that this lantern proves that the defendant was not holding the scepter.
Objection!
What foolishness are you spouting, Sir Apprentice Baker? The lantern's handle was around the accused's wrists. Oh, yeah, because then... Yeah, okay. Meaning she could have held the scepter? I'm afraid that's not the problem here, Inquisitor Barnum. Is this the first real objection? That's actually a valid contradiction? Problem with is the broken glass and the mud plastered all over it. What? The rain had ended just as the murder was taking place, and that would make the path fairly muddy. Don't you agree? When the thieves grabbed Miss Cantabella by the arm, the lantern must have fallen into the mud. A lantern? Fell into the mud.
Why, of course. That makes sense, doesn't it, my little snowy woey?
Well, what are you saying, Inquisitor Barnum? She was holding the scepter at the time. That would mean that when she... Yeah, okay, there, that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean that when she dropped the lantern, the scepter would have fallen with it. Gagged.
What's going on? Inquisitor Barnum seems speechless. That defender's managed to turn this thing around, even though he's just some baker.
No way. Pay the witch's accomplice no heed. They're just trying to trick you. Yeah. My bread boy. That... just what is this? Why was that necessary, my good sir? Oh, God. I'm just very... Okay, fine.
One moment, please. Everyone, please listen. Didn't we all just stand here and explain to the court what we clearly saw? It's a lantern, so what? What's so special about it? Explain it to me so I can understand.
So that you cannot... Okay. Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious by looking at it. Mr. Wright? What is it, Mr. Layton? There is something about this witness. Oh, Miss Kira, was it? Tell me, Miss Kira. Is it her? How good is your eyesight? What? Where did that come from, Layton? Okay. Huh? As you just heard Mr. Wright explain, the answer to your query is quite obvious at a glance. Omi, are you? Oh, because he's saying that Kira doesn't have good eyesight, so therefore Kira can't see the mud on the lantern. I got it. Omi, so you're able to see the mud present on this lantern? What? What mud? What are you talking about? I'm just changing her voice all the time. I'm sorry. Your Honor, did you hear that just now? Yes, indeed. What does it mean exactly? It means that Miss Kira's poor eyesight is the reason she can't see the mud present on this lantern. Imagine needing to use... Look at his blind! Imagine needing to use glasses in this economy. In other words, the validity of Miss Kira's testimony is questionable, at least. Heck? Ah! Order the court. What is the meaning of this? What say you in your defense, witness? I highly recommend you give us nothing but the truth, Barnum.
I'm sorry, Inquisitor Barnum. It's true. I need to wear glasses all the time, in fact.
You need to wear glasses? In this economy?
Aha! Now that you mention it, I did notice something odd about you today.
Aha! I thought you looked familiar. Gone is the mist that clouded my mind. In its place, clarity. Fair maiden, fair spectacles are as valuable as a shield to a knight. Make haste and procure another pair. Now then, Miss Kira, tell me, at the time of the incident, were you wearing your glasses?
No, I was not wearing them. The truth is, I lost my glasses a couple days ago.
You lost them? So her glasses were missing during the time of the incident. Okay, so she couldn't see well during the time of the incident. So does that mean everything she said has just been a fabrication? Mr. White, may I recommend that you keep note of this fact. It can be prove useful later. Got it. Oh, so we just stole our glasses. Or non-existent glasses that don't exist at this current time. Okay. Am I to believe there is nothing left to prove on this matter? At the time of the murder, the accused did not have a witness scepter in her possession. Oh, so then are we winning?
Wait just a moment. So and I have much more left to say.
That's right. My testy sword of justice shall cut through this witch's treacherous lies.
I may have lost my glasses, but I haven't lost my will to testify.
Did she just eat? Okay. She's like, nom nom, love flowers, nom nom. Eureka! I remember now. Old age has a way of sneaking up on me. I'm sure you must understand. Yeah, I understand. Understand you're all completely ridiculous. See, we have not arrived at the clear-cut verdict. Witnesses, you may once again begin to testify to the court. Tell us about the scepter and how it was used in a detestable display of witchcraft that you all witnessed tonight.
Witness testimony.
The girl was not holding the scepter in the same hand as the lantern, which means it must have been in her other hand.
The accused is holding a milk bucket in the chorus illustration. Who's to say she wasn't also holding the scepter in that hand? That milk bucket is lighter than it looks. Even Snowy could carry it. So she could have easily had the scepter as well. Okay. I did not see this milk bucket. Everything felt like an illusion. The scepter was in her other hand, you say? Indeed, such a proposal is feasible. Sir Baker? Yes, Your Honor. It is the strangest thing. The longer this trial goes on, the more you begin to resemble a legitimate defender. Huh? Part was like, fuck! He's smart, and he makes bread. And I don't know why, but I'm smart, and I love bread. We should be friends. Well, no matter. Defender, you may begin your interrogation. Barnham. What a guy. The girl was not holding the scepter in the same hand as the lantern, which means it must have been in her other hand. Let's press that. I don't know what the answer to this one is. Did you actually see that with your own eyes? Last magic vial's embrace hid the scepter from my sight, so I did not see it per se. However, through my years of knightly training, I have learned to see through cunning trickery. Is that so? For example, this morning I found myself unable to locate the whereabouts of my trusty blade. Its location was a mystery. So I tried my hardest to think and remember where I would have kept it last. Before long, behold! Transpired that I was carrying my trusty blade in its scabbard all along. Life is riddled with such trickery. Did you say life is riddled with trickery, Nick?
Only if we're talking about my life. I love them.
Accused is holding a milk bucket in the court illustration. Who's to say she wasn't also holding the scepter in that hand?
Good question. Fair enough. Fair point. Hold it. The court illustration. Okay, let's stare at this for a little bit. Okay, so, don't zoom in, Phoenix. Destroy the such a low, does it look possible for her to have held. It does look possible for her to hold a scepter? Actually, fair enough. However, if you actually try holding that thing, you'll notice just how thick it is. No way she could have been holding it. Yeah, fair enough. That is nothing more than a mere speculation. There were people outside of my door. Sir Blue Knight, there were people outside of the door. You cannot for certain say that she was unable to hold it. You say speculation. I say it's a fact. There's just no way Spella could have been holding that thing. As expected, this testimony is filled with nothing but assumptions and conjecture. Mr. Layton. You know, Mr. Wright, there does not appear to be any usable evidence presented in the court illustration. Yeah, I agree. It does look that way. Oh. A milk bucket ended up disappearing from the scene. Okay, so was Demir used on the milk bucket? For some reason? But then why is there no scepter? Well, it's because it's not a Spella, but then who dropped... What was the bucket? The bucket's gone, okay? So I'm assuming she used a mirror, or someone used a mirror, and, you know, Thanos snapped the bucket. But I don't know. Could that actually be an important piece of evidence in itself? Oh, I do not remember what he said. Fuck.
That milk bucket is lighter than it looks. Even Snowy could carry it, so she could have easily held the scepter as well.
Hold it!
God, her voice is high. Just 1 second, Miss Mary.
What is it now? Snowy and I don't have all night, you know. Come on out. Come on then. Out with it.
I just have one question regarding your testimony. How exactly did you know the bucket Miss Cantabella was carrying was light enough for Snowy to carry? Oh, did she carry the bucket away?
Huh? Well, you see, the girl always uses the same bucket whenever she comes to buy milk from us. Naturally, I would have seen that bucket countless times before.
You've seen it countless times before. That doesn't answer my question. You specifically said the bucket was lighter than it looked. Miss Mary, at some point tonight, you must have held that bucket yourself.
Oop!
Now then, please enlighten us to exactly when you got your hands on that bucket. Oh?
It's true. By that time, Rob's milks had already been burnt to ash. And then, noticed the milk in that bucket the girl had been holding in her hand.
The milk?
Then, when those two went up in the blaze, Snowy and I made a dash for the bucket for some fucking reason. And the girl stood there looking confused. We took the milk from her to make sure it was okay.
Huh? So do we have the... Wait, did she take the milk bucket from the... Okay. Unbelievable. Witness, you...
What? Well, it was just so wasteful. The thought of, a disgusting ash falling into such precious milk. I felt I just had to protect the milk, so I took the bucket back to the farm with me.
Madam, do you mean to tell the court that you took evidence from the crime scene back home with you? Oh, no. That explains why we were unable to locate the milk bucket at the scene. Oh, shoot.
My, you're scaring poor Snowy. Here, I brought the bucket with me.
Why did you bring the bucket with you, dumbass? Okay, but...
See, I didn't even tamper with the milk.
I'm sure you didn't. Court shall accept this milk bucket as evidence. Okay. Could just be some random milk bucket, but okay. Bucket of milk added to the court record. Looks like that's one more piece of evidence for us. Now will the gentleman with the impressive beard proceed with his testimony? Yeah, of course you think it's impressive. I did not see this milk bucket. Everything felt like an illusion.
Hold it!
You did not see the bucket? Oh, that was a mistake. I pardon moi as I do the thingy. Okay.
Indeed. Naturally, there were no way of me noticing the witch before the crime occurred. My mind was placid, as the most placid of placid lakes. But like an early bird on its morning hunt for the elusive worm, my senses remain vigilant.
Do you realize that the other witnesses all testified of seeing Mrs. Cantabella carrying that bucket, though?
And when you have journeyed as far as I have through life, you find all is but an illusion. That is, except for Lord Storyteller, of course.
Oh, Lord Storyteller, okay. Interesting lore. Barnham's doing the ... I said for the testimony. Still, something is bound to be there. What is this one? Oh god. I can't believe Mary took the bucket home with her.
Miss Mary must be one of those thieving forest wolves. Miss Mary is one of the milk-eating forest wolves we've been hearing about.
Let's hope she doesn't eat like wolves. Well, Luke, worst shall we say? Oh, Nathan. I got this new piece of evidence. The question is, how can I use it? You know, looking at this milk bucket now, does look sort of different from the sketch, don't you think? Maybe a good idea to take a nice good look at the actual milk bucket. Oh, okay. Wait, let's me look at a nice good look at the actual milk bucket. Stop talking lightly, I got to look at the milk bucket. Must have been in her other hand. Would it be this one? This one and the milk bucket, yeah? Okay, because it should have mud on it, right? All of your testimonies have come to the same conclusion. The scepter was not in the right hand with the lantern, therefore it must have been in her other hand that was holding the bucket. No, shaking no head. However, that's not it. Not by a long shot. What do you mean? Contrary with one of those witnesses stated, the milk bucket was in fact at the crime scene. And you'll also notice something about this bucket. Take another look at the court illustration. Something about this bucket seems a bit odd, wouldn't you say?
Objection.
This illustration was based on eyewitness account, so a small discrepancy or two is conceivable.
Objection.
Actually, Inquisitor Barnham, it's highly likely that this illustration is much less accurate than you think. In fact, there is a blatant contradiction present in this illustration. Admittedly, it does at first look possible that Miss Cantabella was holding the scepter and the bucket at the same time. However, if you look at the real milk bucket, that possibility goes up in smoke. Here, let's have a look at the real deal. Notice the handle? Oh, it's... that cannot be. Oh, but it is. Barnham. This particular milk bucket has two pieces of wood on either side of the handle. I wasn't even thinking of that, but you know what? That's an interesting point. Fair enough. Was not thinking of that. I was thinking because it doesn't have mud on it, but maybe that's... whatever. If you were to try and hold both the scepter and this bucket, well, let's just say that'd be a challenge, to put it simply. There is no way anyone could hold this bucket and the scepter at once. What? That's right. He's doing a little bouncy.
That must mean clearly you have the wrong bucket. You never lied when it comes to milk. That is the very bucket I took.
Looks like the witnesses are as surprised about this as Barnham. Defendants couldn't have been able to hold the bucket and the scepter at once. Also, we have already established that she was not holding a scepter in her right hand. Therefore, the defendant, Miss Cannabella, was not holding a witness scepter at any point during this incident. Ooh, spicy times. Order! I said order. Just, what is the meaning of this? In all my days as a judge of this court, I've never heard such an argument. I've never heard logic. These are but a paltry set of words, and yet they bring with such remarkable strength. Your Honor, what you just heard was logic. Oh, I love logic so much. Logic, you say?
What is with these two?
Hey, they just silenced Inquisitor Barnham with mere words. Such foolishness! This must be some type of witchcraft.
Wait, do you think?
Could they be witches? It seems that the concept of logic does not exist in this world. Wowee!
Right, let's take this chance to knock the case down a peg or two.
I'm worried that if we keep this up, we'll be joining a spell on a one-way trip to the flames.
Objection!
Stupid boy. Most intriguing. Knight allows his sword to speak for him during battle. You've spoken with a sort of words. So be it. I too shall wield such a blade. He's using logic. I'm so proud of him. What do you mean? Sir Blue Knight, there appears to be a hole in this logic of yours. A hole? According to the earlier testimony, it's believed that the accused had the handle hanging from her wrist. According to the earlier testimony, it was believed that the accused had the lantern hanging from her wrist by the handle. However, she supposedly dropped it, hence it being covered in mud. That's right. While that may be true, it does not necessarily mean the accused was therefore unable to use magic. It is merely a question of when she dropped the witch's scepter. What do you mean, Inquisitor Barnham? It's very simple, my lord. The accused, while holding the lantern to the witch's scepter, cast her magic. Then she dropped both the lantern and the scepter. Ah. The witch's scepter was dropped after the spell was cast. Of course, yes, that must be it. What say you, Sir Blue Knight? That is but a taste of the knightly knowledge of the Inquisition.
Wow, Sir Barnham cut through that baker's witchery like a hot knife through Shut up!
Exemplary! I expected nothing less from the hand of Barnham. The hand of Barnham. The hand of Barnham.
Oh, to be able to shake that powerful hand someday.
God, he is really, everyone loves him so fucking much. The Inquisition, the Inquisitor, isn't quite what he first appeared. Yeah, sure seems that way. Just a moment ago, he seemed like he never even heard of logical debate. Now he's suddenly using it against us. This guy is no joke, that's for sure. Also, he's a dumbass and he's pathetic. Now then, most honorable witnesses, I ask you that you lend us your aid once more. I request that you all testify in the court once more. Tell us which occurred first, the dropping of the lantern, or the casting of the spell. Witnesses, you may begin your testimonies. Tell this court with your own words about the sequence of events which transpired tonight.
Witness testimony.
Okay. Of course, the lantern fell to the ground after the incantation of Ignace. Sploosh!
I'm as sure as Snowy is white. I made certain to keep my eyes peeled on that milk bucket after all. Besides, how can you be sure that the lantern just fell because it had a little mud on it?
His eyes do not lie. Saw the lantern in the accused's hand when the incantation was muttered. Figures. Testimonies are all over the place now. These 4 testimonies, they are the most interesting. Witnesses all say all the same thing, and yet, those memories are evidently quite fickle. They can never be truly reliable source.
Well then, Professor, with enough poking and prodding, I bet we could really cause the testimonies to crumble.
Like bread, because I like bread puns. Of course, we need to exploit their fickle memories to turn this thing around.
We've got this, Nick. Press them so hard they won't even remember what they had for breakfast.
Oh god, I can't even remember what I had for breakfast. Was it bread? But you $5 it was bread. Now, Sir Baker, you may begin your interrogation.
Let's go. It's time for the cross-examination.
Of course, Ignatius. Okay, cool. Sploosh. A lantern fell after the incantation. Are you positive about that? I say, I am positively positive that I am positive.
Heard a voice and that sploosh.
That sploosh. Is that the sound of the lantern hitting the ground? Indeed, of course. Do you see? But if you look at the lantern, you'll notice that the glass is shattered. You specifically said you heard a sploosh. So you've heard the sound of a glass shattering? But I think, oh, the sploosh is the milk. The sound of glass shattering. No, afraid. Oh, afraid I failed to cross your drift. Oh God, how do we pursue? Can I pursue you? Pursuing, please, ma'am. I want to pursue you. I was present in the area, a bit farther away from the crime scene, you see. I have no recollection for hearing such a sound. No recollection? Precisely so. You know, I could easily hear a dog barking from across town. Don't underestimate my hearing. It wasn't. Relax, Grandpa. There is nothing of interest in this testimony. Will the witness with the goat please proceed with her testimony?
All right, you beat us. You startled us, didn't you, Snowy?
Oh God, so how do we pursue? Can we go back on that? Can we press that again? Will you let me pursue? Are you gonna let me pursue? Let me pursue. Oh? No, it's not like me. Okay, okay. So I'm assuming we need to go through everything. Hi, Barnham. Patting you on the head with your fluffy little head. Bah! What if we go to the end and then...
What do you think, Nick? Do you notice anything fishy?
Yeah, possibly. I think there may be something I can use. Okay, yeah, we needed to,
Really? Wow! I didn't hear anything special.
There was definitely something out of place in that one witness's testimony. It was something I haven't noticed from any of the other witnesses so far. It appears you may have found something, Mr. Wright. For witness cross-examination. That's something I've never done before, but it's something I've done before at DGS. But then, maybe there's another way I should be tackling this. I believe it is worth trusting that intuition, Mr. Wright. Okay, got it. Alright, let's try pressing that old man one more time. Okay, let's press him again. Let's press him again. Come on, Wordsmith. Come on, dude. Sploosh, sploosh, sploosh. Okay, where did it come up? Come on. Got the scale. Where, yeah, okay, this one. Sound of grass shattering. I'm afraid I failed to catch your drift.
Hold it!
Hold it, yeah. There it is, right there. I knew I heard something strange.
Huh?
But old Greybeard didn't say anything weird. Maya, it's not the old guy that says something weird. It's the person next to him. Next to him?
Ah, look there, Professor. The goat lady. She looks very deep in thought.
It would seem. She has noticed something odd in this elderly gentleman's testimony. Ah! That's right. These cross-examinations have 4 witnesses. Hey, Nick, it looks like we're not the only ones paying attention to these testimonies. You're right, which means that if they're all listening to each other's testimonies... Correct, Mr. Wright. Each witness is fully aware of themselves and their own actions when in the middle of their own testimonies. However, it is while listening to these testimonies of others that the witnesses may sometimes reveal the most valuable information. I see. It's habitual. They can't tell they're doing it, but I can. And I'm going to use this to turn the tide back in our favor. In fact, I do believe I've spotted our first opening in which to test this new technique. Mr. Wright, can I draw your attention to the touchscreen? The touchscreen? Oh. Slide the magnifying glass during the witness's testimony to allow you to shift your focus across to another witness. Right, so the important thing here isn't the witness that's in mid-testimony, it's the other 3 that are listening. So it's a matter of catching them off guard and questioning them.
What are you waiting for, Nick? Let's give it a shot. How about you try questioning that goat lady up next to old Greybeard?
Okay, all I have to do is slide the magnifying glass over to that witness. I failed to catch your drift. Oh. Oh, I want to look at Kira. Oh, that's so cool. Wow. Revolutionary. Hang on. Oh, that's so silly. Excuse me, Miss Mary.
Oh, do you mean us? But Snowy and I have nothing else left to say.
I knew it. Caught her completely by surprise. Mr. Wurtzliff just gave his testimony. He told us all about the sound he heard when the lantern fell on the ground. Mr. Wordsmith didn't seem so sure, but I wonder if you happen to have something to say about this.
Huh? Well, that's... Is that alright, Sir Barnham? May we answer the question?
Do what you will, madam. There is no need for formalities. Ah.
Well, we'll try and explain, won't we, Snowy? The truth is, we did hear something. That is to say, we heard the sound of the lantern's gas shattering. We're sure of it. It was frighteningly loud. It quite startled us, didn't it, Snowy dear? I looked in the direction of the sound, but I couldn't see anything, let alone the girl or these 2 thieves. It was a tad dark after all.
The glass shattered. The flame inside must have got out, and she could not have seen them. That seems to be the gist of it.
Then, as I peered into the darkness, I heard it.
You heard it? What did you hear exactly?
You know that? I heard the incantation for the spell of grace.
Okay, what does that change? What did you just say? Now hold it right there, witness.
Yes, my lord?
The glass shattered when the lantern fell. Then after that, you heard the incantation for the spell Ignace. Do you swear to the court that this is without a doubt correct?
Yes, maybe, I think.
How about my testimony? What about my oratorical observation? I blasted spelling days, the court's curse. Then the lantern plummeted to the ground.
I heard no such thing.
There was no sound of shattered glass. Oh god, she's angry. Absurd! Simply absurd. So the lantern fell and the glass shattered. That does not change the very fact that this girl is a witch. No. I hate to disappoint you, but that's not quite the case. In fact, this testimony changes things a lot. Wouldn't you agree, Inquisitor Barnham? What is the meaning of this? Let's go what we know so far. In order for the witch to use any magic, they must be holding a witch's scepter. And yet, none of the 4 witnesses saw that defendant holding a scepter of any kind. That's because the scepter was made to disappear with the spell Demir, correct? At the time of the crime, the 2 victims grabbed Mrs. Cantabella's arm, causing her to drop the lantern on the ground. If at the time she was in fact holding the invisible scepter, then the scepter must have fallen when she dropped the lantern. Now, let's say hypothetically, if Miss Cantabella really is a witch. In order to use any magic, she would have recited the spell before dropping the scepter. However, as our witness Miss Mary has just stated in her testimony, she heard the incantation for a days after hearing Lantern's glass shatter.
What?
Oh, his eyes, they're going around. You all understand what that means, don't you? It means that Miss Cantabella, the supposed witch you've locked up, could not possibly have cast any magic. Therefore, the defendant, Espella Cantabella, is clearly no way, shape, or form a witch. Oh god, pursuit. Oh, it's so good. Ooh. Wait. Wait. What? He just went off?
Such nonsense! Did any of you listen to my testimony? We did, but you're wrong. There was no glass shattering. Are you calling me a liar, Missy? Couldn't even see the mud on the lantern, which was plain as day.
What ridiculous claims, all of you.
Oh, hush. Take your little toy sword and go back to playing pretend, Sir Knight.
But I was like, no. Witnesses, this is the court of the law, not a playground. Must I remind you of the importance of these proceedings? Witches and their magic threaten our fair town of Labyrinthia. Your words here today could decide the fate of every single citizen within our walls. Do you understand? As such, I expect you to take your role seriously and testify honestly about what you saw. They're like, fuck, we were called down. This is a call-out post. All my days as judge in this court, I have never seen such behavior. Behavior that leaves a cloud of doubt over the credibility of each of your testimonies. Indeed, my lord, quite a miserable set of witnesses, this lot. I see. It would appear this trial has come to a sudden halt. Huh? So that must mean... Quite right. It means you have won this. Okay, no, we definitely have not won this trial by this point. Later, that's a big if. That's a big if. We've won. I can hardly believe the situation we've found ourselves in. I did not anticipate this trial ending with such a strange turn of events. His eyes. Due to this witness's dubious credibility, see no reason to continue. What say you, Inquisitor Barnham? As you wish, my lord.
What is going on? They're actually going to let this witch run free about the town.
Curses! Wasn't for that witch and her friends. Whenever they start streaming Barnham, my heart is happy.
Hold it!
Oh, okay, who's this?
Wait a bloody second. This trial ain't even
What
close to
the
being over.
fuck? Wait, he's in the gallery? And he just fucking comes up and he just starts screaming?
Before I take the stand to testify!
What the fuck? Wow, that's it. Okay.
Order! Order! Who is this buffoon?
What the fuck?
Behold! Who am I, you ask? Who am I?
Who are you?
I'm the man that's gonna single-handedly save this trial. I'm the fifth witness.
The fifth witness? Sir, you're just very drunk. Sir, you're just very drunk.
What?
What?
Even Barnum didn't see this one coming.
Even he didn't see this. He didn't see this coming. Just as I thought. This trial was going down the drain before I got here. Okay, you lot, assemble! We need a strategy meeting ASAP! I say, who are you?
Thank goodness you showed up. We can't give up now, everyone.
It has come down to this. To arms, everyone. We shall do battle against that baker and that hat seller. I can't believe this. What the heck is going on? Please, I have the same question. Truly fascinating. Seems a new witness have taken the stand. What's more, he appears to be quite the formidable witness. They're forming a union! Well, I guess this trial is still far from over. Oh my fucking god. To be continued. Fuck this. This game is so funny. Oh my god. Yes, I want to say it. We'll be ending it there. Oh, that's so dreadfully funny. Fuck. That's so good. Oh. Oh, we're not gonna start, my good fellow. Are we gonna, okay. We'll stop with this music. We shall continue with the trial, not today, buddy.
Let's go to the starting soon street and take the starting soon thing off, okay?
So, I am going to raid Cherry, because obviously I'm gonna raid Cherry, because that just makes a lot of sense. You can use raiding modes, or, well, Cherry betrayed me, so we should do Astro Betrayal, because that would be funny. Alright. Please let me do it. Please. Please. Please let me do it. I don't know if it's gonna let me do it. Docs, tube chat. What? That's not an invalid username. Okay, wait, one sec. Let me...
I'm pulling it up. I want to raid Cherry, please. Thank you very much.
Pray forgiveness, go to see for the very slow everything. It's not letting me raid. Odd. Okay. Alright then, we'll stop stream here. I will see you guys next week. Have a good night, day, evening, everything. Go check out Cherry. Yeah.